Bro, I think he died.
Yeah. Halloween used to be all about fate, mystery, and lost love.
Right. Theater of the Macabre.
And a ghost story can be about anything. Like there once was this guy who always wore 2 pairs of underpants.
Is this about you?
No, this guy always wore 2 pairs of underpants. Whatever. Then he got sick and died, but when they were getting him ready to be buried, his wife put 1 pair of underpants on him. Funeral goes fine, but the next night, when she's asleep, his ghost comes back, walking right through the wall. Never says anything, and it keeps happening. So eventually, she moves. Yeah, the ghost shows up at her new place. Finally, she can't take it anymore, so she yells at him, "Why do you keep tormenting me? What do you want?"
I want my second pair of underpants.
Yeah.
Kinda saw it coming, bro. Still think it's about you. Oh, here's one. There once was this chick who always wore this yellow ribbon around her neck, like she never took it off. She meets this guy, and they fall in love, get married, have kids, but she never takes off the yellow ribbon. And no matter how many times he asks, she never tells him why she has it on. Then, one day she gets real sick. Still won't tell him. Finally, she's on death's door, and she turns and says, "Yes, you can take off the yellow ribbon. You've been so patient." So he does, and her head falls off. Bro, I never knew that Shakespeare dude wrote ghost stories.
Yeah, but they're not real ghost stories. They're from plays.
Plays.
So they're not real. He's just employing supernatural tropes.
You're a supernatural trope. Oh, here's a real one. Absolutely true. Once upon a time.
Once upon a time is like the definition of not real.
Fine. This little old lady who lived in the woods.
That's as fake as once upon a time.
Bro, my story. Small, elderly woman who had a place in the forest. And she went out one day looking for mushrooms to make mushroom soup. And she's looking about and she sees something. Oh, goes a little closer. It's a huge, hairy toe. Yeah. So she picks it up and takes it home and uses it to make hairy toe and mushroom soup. It's delicious. She eats it all and then goes to bed. But in the middle of the night, she hears a voice outside. "Hairy toe, hairy toe, I want my hairy toe." She just rolls over. Nah, it's only the wind. Then again, louder. "Hairy toe, hairy toe, I want my hairy toe." Then, big,
stomping footsteps going all around her cottage. Hairy toe! Hairy toe! I want my hairy toe! And then the door busts open and in walks this huge ogre. The old lady sits up in bed and hollers right at him, "Well, I ate your hairy toe!" And that was the last thing she said. Nobody ever saw her again. But outside her door, they saw a huge footprint in the ground. And that footprint was missing the big left toe. True story. But if nobody else was there, how do they know that any of it really happened?
Let's watch more Shakespeare. Bro, that butler looked familiar.
Yeah, he must be one of those actors who keeps showing up all the time, but you never really remember him.
Those chicks all seem kind of into one another.
Classic Victorian ghost story often explore deeply obsessive emotional undercurrents.
Calm down. It did have a little scare to it. Oh, like this one. Check it out. These guys go hiking deep into the woods. They kind of lose their way, but they find this cave. And since it's getting dark, they decide to wait till morning. Then, in the middle of the night, pitch black, they hear a noise deep inside the cave. They shout, "Who's there?" No answer. Maybe they can't talk. "Is anyone there?" Clap once for yes and twice for no. "Are you here to rescue us?" "Do you live here?" "Are you a dude?" "Are you a lady?" "Are you human?" "Are you alone?" "How many of you are there?"